Basta seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it.
How can I help?
You wanted to talk
It was
about the
less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first
No, why we shared it.
To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
Why did we dream of Malak and
Perhaps
Revan?
because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain.
We already know. We just found the star,
Maybe
the star
simply
map.
sensitive to that event, or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea.
We do.
Obviously
We
an
know what they were
order.
doing.
That is why we must investigate this further.
We just found out what they were doing. Do you think we will receive more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
That's all.
As you wish. You really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
That was business. This guy looks rather important standing here. Who are you and why are you standing here? Greetings and go ahead. Dantooine. His ranches of considerable to Mandalore. Yes. His young daughter was kidnapped by the Rajada. Didn't we already speak to them this way? It is not customary for Mandalorians to terminate their captives. It is my hope that Sasha has escaped or been sold into slavery. If so, I may yet locate her. Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Ah, that's too bad. I shall continue my search. The problems I understand that. I've already sorted that though. Isn't that something the local authorities can handle? Is there anything of interest to tell me? Keep my eye out. Okay. I don't know whether we have to do anything of that now, or if that happens later.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan.
I certainly have.
You discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins.
No, I couldn't find anything. Yeah, that's a lie. That one.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done.
Okay.
Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets.
I would
Each
have
star
to
map
agree.
is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Sounds like a suicide mission. No, I am ready.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Makes sense?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation,
Nice.
we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember,
Definitely,
it's
especially
secrets
T3.
and discretion
T3 especially. He has a lot of skills I need.
You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me. I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy.
What does he mean
is
by
in your
that, I
hands, young
wonder?
Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Thank you. Ah, yes, here we go. I wanted to find these guys.
Rahesia and I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families.
I'm just glad I could help you out.
Rahesia and I can spend the rest of our lives together. All thanks to you.
Good luck to you both. May you find the happiness you deserve.
I am sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward.
I don't want a reward.
Our families have cut us off completely.
I just want light side
Had
points.
the council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive. When I first met Shen, I feared our forbidden love was doomed to a tragic end. But thanks to you and the Jedi Council, our story ends in joy.
I still don't know. Like we weren't able to use the Cassus like information that we got. Like I don't know when I was supposed to like reveal that information. I think this guy talks to us. Yeah, he does. Padawan, a word, if I may. There are many rumors about your most recent meeting with the Jedi Council. There is talk that they are sending you on a mission to help us against Malak and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I saw you going into the Council chambers. You were in there for some time. I naturally assumed the Council had given you a task to perform. Please understand that I am not asking you to reveal anything that could endanger the Order or the Republic. Whatever the task the Council has given you is for your ears, not mine. I only wanted to wish you well, and warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What could be more dangerous than the Sith? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I have come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side, monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Terrantactic, a beast that feeds on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. It is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They are incredibly strong, with the primal cunning. They have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe that it is a monster bred by the ancient Sith. Fortunately, they are quite rare. They only dwell on the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Sounds like they're extinct. This is not the first time they have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malak's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organized another great hunt to try and exterminate them. A great hunt? What's that? The Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exar Kun. Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during this period, disappearing from a variety of worlds. Without warning, we did not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The council investigated and discovered the monsters who were behind the killings. It was decided the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters, though the cost proved high. So the Jedi just killed these creatures? They are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The council had no choice but to destroy them. For the greater good of the galaxy, many Jedi banded together and journeyed to the planets that were suspected of harboring the monsters. The Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures had been slain. There were still rumors of the monsters on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believe to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where Exar Kun was corrupted during the first Sith War. They never went to Korriban. The council, fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side, declared the Great Hunt was officially over, though 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. Oh man. The work of killing them? Okay. The Jedi chosen to continue the hunt on their own were Doran Keldorma, Gunhan Saresh, and Sheila Nur. Oh man, I didn't have a chance for that. The council felt that together they would be able to defeat the monsters they found, and by supporting each other, they could resist the temptations of Korriban and the lure of the dark side. But none of the 3 survived. Their master felt them become one with the Force when they left this world. He believed they were slain by one of the monsters they sought. The council felt it was too dangerous to send anyone else in search of their remains, so their exact fate is not known. Let their deaths serve as a warning to you, Padawan. Oh my god. Okay, thanks for the warning, I'll be careful. A final warning as you go, Padawan. Do not underestimate the monsters. If you do, you may suffer the same fate as those who disappeared after the Great Hunt. Man, that was a lot of talking just then. We do actually fight some of those in the future, part of this game. So, yes. I think we find the remains of those people as well. Oh, really? Again? Okay.
How can I help?
Is something bothering you?
Not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking
We're so
about
close.
what the Jedi Council said about the 2 of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I still don't understand this
Our
bond.
fates are strongly connected.
I don't want to
So
sound rude. All of
connected
this
that a
sounded really
visible
rude.
bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the
Oh,
Endless
yeah.
Spire, but nothing
Because
beyond
you
that.
don't know who I
I
am.
know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few
Right,
questions.
These are simple questions.
Oh man, some of these answers are actually hilarious.
First, what kind of background do you have?
I am a Hutt in human form plotting to overthrow the Republic. I'm sick of answering your question. We haven't answered any yet. Okay, nothing extravagant. I'm a soldier.
On which planet were you born?
Kashyyyk. I'm a Wookiee, can't you tell? A Hutt and a Wookiee. Deralia? It's a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current age is?
She didn't answer my question. 3012. Healthy living, you know. Wasn't all this on my service record?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
What did you
were
find out?
honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while.
Yep,
So many things
you're
have
right.
happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb.
Mhm.
We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Okay, bye. Talk to my people.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace.
And then we'll end it after that.
I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone. I don't really think there's anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess. It'll take some time. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out.
True.
I guess That's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith,
We do.
I'll be there for you. Hey there. What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's try and talk to her about
Sorry
her.
for the way I acted.
Okay, yeah, we can get it.
It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
What did she do to you?
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
I mean, no matter how much he stole?
I'm not gonna pretend Griff wasn't a hustler and a con artist, but that doesn't mean you can just insult him. He
Oops,
did
sorry.
what he did to look
My
out
bad.
for me.
I didn't mean to.
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
So what happened?
After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago.
Oh dear.
I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Yikes. Maybe something happened to him.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff but good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Sure.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Ah, here we go. I need you to make a security swipe.
No problem. Just so happy.
Basically, you can get free items from these guys.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't have one handy right
A little
now.
bit. Okay, so we got some free
There.
security
What can I
spikes. Let's see if she.
Don't worry.
Okay, no, she won't talk about any more of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want?
Stimulants.
Oops.
Oops. What did I just say?
I remember
Oh,
it
whatever.
well. Orbiting high
I thought I
above
was
a
doing
placid
spikes.
world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition,
I didn't mean to do
I
story.
would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't. What happened next?
The doors opened in
I don't
front
want
of
to
me,
insult him.
and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
Those droids are sure are something.
exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion
Wow.
from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
Nice. I want a Basilisk Quadroid. That was some
I'll
fight.
never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is
Yes.
there something else
Sure.
you want to know?
I actually wanted stimulants.
Here's a...
Basically, I do this so I can get extra money. Because I can sell the things that they give me. Because they'll basically only give you
Is there
some...
anything... Hey,
They'll only give you some the stuff if you don't have any in or don't have many in your inventory already. Basically, once you hit an amount of it, they won't give you any more. So you can go sell them and then ask them again. They can give you more. Let's see if we have any more stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew
What
out
on earth
and
is a
shredded the
picosecond?
smugglers using it for cover.
That sounds
But
like a really
that was a
like
mistake.
short amount of time.
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it. Something
You forgot that was
active,
Coke and took a drink?
cold.
Were you
The heat of my
surprised?
blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin
Your brain and
shells
tongue
so
were not
cold
ready
they
for that.
evaporated the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax.
Wow.
We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's
True.
the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want?
More war stories?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle
All right.
above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
5 days they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Ah, did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned.
They never
I
seem to,
saw an
Andros.
opening,
They never seem
a
to, do they?
mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You were a great warrior,
Their
Genros.
slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something...
Let's see if he has any more
Yeah, what do you...
right now.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the
Oh,
recent
okay.
war we had with the Republic.
I thought he wasn't
That
actually going
might
to
be
talk to
more
us about this
familiar
yet,
to
but you will.
The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields,
Oh dear,
thinking we would
that's
not
not
use
good.
appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to
That is
destroy
awful.
all opposition.
That's not... no.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to
Sorry.
be hunted down and exterminated
Wow.
like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats.
That was very aggressive
Some
just
of your
then.
forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes, especially later.
You mean when we kicked your tails?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already.
Oh.
Is there something else you want to know?
Yeah, tell me more about this. Is he actually going to keep going?
Yeah, what do you want? We fought against the Republic
Huh.
forces for
Maybe
some
you'll do it all.
time,
Maybe I'll stop
over
after
the
this
course
one.
of many battles.
I didn't realize
At
he'd
the
actually
start,
do it
they
all.
were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
You couldn't have won against the whole
But
galaxy.
it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The 2 fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties
What?
of his plan.
The subtitles
He
didn't
fought
have
us to a
those words in there.
standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance. It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries.
Fair enough.
And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think.
Okay.
Is there something
We won't...
else you want
Well,
to
I'll
know?
just check. I'll see if there is any... If like...
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, there is more by the looks of things, but we won't talk to him now. Nothing more with Zalbar.
I
Juhani.
feel I must apologize for
Obviously,
the
we
way I
haven't...
acted towards you before.
We haven't done anything with Juhani yet, because she's only just joined us, so there might be a little bit of stuff to do here. Wow.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
I forgive you.
It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
I'm sure you will, Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
She doesn't give you... She doesn't make anything or give you anything. She just talks,
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I think.
How I came to be a Jedi. I am sure you would not find it very interesting.
Well, that would be where you're wrong.
Like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
It goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi.
How do you?
To lift myself
You can't
out
do
of the
that
rut I had been living in for years, and
unless
to
you're
live
force
out my
sensitive.
difference as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Yeah, but I want to know about you.
To you. What is it?
Are you doing right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
Don't you worry, we will do it. There
I do not come here begging for scraps from you.
None of those options were good, okay? That was not my fault.
See just how valuable I am.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to offend you like that. Okay, we've got nothing more with her.
How can I help? I do. How did you know?
We have a connection.
I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share.
Maybe.
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Yeah. Blink once for dark side, twice for light.
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point.
I certainly have.
Maintain these traits in the future.
We will.
Always
Don't worry.
The influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Hey, and the other way around. Ooh, that's... Ooh, I don't do anything to hurt you. It works both ways, doesn't it? You could help me stay strong. I don't know. I don't know which one of these to go for. I won't do anything to you.
Truly mean what
We'll
you
do that
say,
one.
for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
Thanks.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return
Yeah,
to
I'll
us.
help you through the dark times as well. Okay.
How can I help?
Any more? No mind.
Then I-
Okay. Karth, your turn.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to discuss them.
Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I know you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your
Too right.
facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't
Exactly.
mean that I'm going to stop watching you being
No.
wary. I'm just not.
I'm a
going to
Jedi.
play. Period. Maybe so, but I've been betrayed before by people that, well, it just won't happen again, that's all. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
What? This one.
But you can stop wondering. I'm not.
I don't need someone around me who doesn't trust me. So leave. Be on your own. It's obviously on that. You sure don't want to talk about it? There.
No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do
'Cause I want you to be
care?
my friend.
We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Yeah, and I want to talk.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Oh,
You got
never
it.
mind. Okay, so